Hey everyone, I'm Rockin' Robin. Today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect beefy quesadilla. It's going to be crispy on the outside and nice and melty and cheesy and delicious on the inside. And it's going to be packed with flavor. All right, so let's get into it. All right, I'm going to start off here with my beef. We got to cook that up. I've got a cast iron pan over medium-high heat here, and I'm testing the temperature with my electronic digital thermometer. Once that gets pretty hot, I'm going to toss in the beef here, and we're just going to start cooking that up. And you want to break it up, make it small. All right, so I'm going to toss in a little salt here to season things up. And I'm also going to be seasoning this up with some of my own taco seasoning, and I'll leave the recipe in the description of this video for this. And now I'm going to add some diced onion. I cut this up. This is about a small yellow onion's worth. Here's how you can cut this up really fast so you don't have too many tears. Now once I get the onion all incorporated into the beef, I'm going to add some taco seasoning. Now my blend contains chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, smoked paprika, cumin, and salt. So it's all in the right proportions. You're going to love the flavor. As a rule of thumb, you're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of my seasoning to every pound of ground beef or turkey or whatever you're using in your dish. Mix this in and continue cooking until the meat is no longer pink. What we want is small crumbles so every bite has flavor. Next, we're going to add 1 small red bell pepper to our mix. And I've cut this up into nice small pieces so that you get some in every bite. Here's how I cut up my bell pepper nice and quick. And when you have those seeds left in there, just pound it on the counter and they pop right out usually. Then all you have to do is make thin slices in one direction and then turn it and cut it in the other direction and you're done. Okay, so here's my hack for you, at least number 1. Cook out the moisture, all right? If your filling is too wet, your quesadilla will be soggy, and we don't want that. Here's my chef joke for you. All right, what do you call a sad quesadilla? A blue cheese case. Now I'm going to work on our dipping sauce, and this sauce really takes this to a whole new level. Now, what I'm using here is some sour cream. I'm using Daisy sour cream because the ingredients are fantastic in this. It's just cream. And we're going to add some. I'm not really measuring it out here, but I can estimate, maybe 1/3 cup. And use any hot sauce you like. I happen to have a homemade one here. And you're going to add that to taste. So I started with about 1 tablespoon. Give it a mix, give it a little taste, and see if you need a little more heat. Now here's a couple of things we're going to do to make this sauce even better. We're going to add a little bit of fresh lime juice and a pinch of salt. These 2 additions really brighten up the flavors. Time to grate our cheese and then we can put our quesadilla together. I prefer to grate my own because the cheeses that are already grated contain cellulose and starches, and they're considered ultra-processed additions. You don't find that in just cheese like what I'm grating here. And I think you'll find that this cheese will melt much better than the other kind with the cellulose and the starches. And it only takes 2 or 3 minutes to grate your own cheese. It's time for chef joke number 2. What's a quesadilla's favorite music? Rap. Okay, let's build this thing. You got your flour tortilla, nice big one, and I'm putting a nice amount of cheese on there. Now don't go all the way to the edge because it's just going to fall out in your pan. So keep it within about 1 inch or so of the end of the tortilla. Now we'll take a nice scoop of our beef and we'll start sprinkling it around. Now you want to put a good amount on here. Now you notice mine is relatively dry, right? So I don't want a soggy quesadilla. Now here's hack number 2 for you. You're going to place more cheese on top, and what that's going to do is act like glue, which will keep your quesadilla melted together so that nothing falls out when you go to turn it over. I'll place another tortilla on top and we'll take this over to the frying pan. Here's another hack for you. All right, you need to use butter to get a nice golden crispy exterior on this quesadilla, and you don't want to use too much. That's really important because if you do, it's going to be soggy. So I would say 1 teaspoon, maybe 2. Just cover the bottom of that pan with a light coating of butter. Make sure you have your temperature on medium heat. You don't want it too hot and you don't want it too low. It's like Goldilocks. You want it just right. Carefully lift that quesadilla and place it in the pan. Now we just want to let it cook, and I'm going to add just a little bit of butter right on top. And this is for the second side. Obviously, when we flip it over, it'll already be there. Here's another thing I like to do sometimes is sprinkle a little more cheese, not very much, just a little bit around the top of the quesadilla. Now, as this cooks, that cheese is going to kind of melt a little bit, and it will stick, so when I turn it over, it doesn't fall off. What this is going to do is it's going to create that crispy cheese crust. It's incredible. So how do you know when to flip it? Well, I like to take a peek, see how things are going, but this is the real test. Look underneath. See that crispy golden brown? Well, I think it's time. We're going to flip that baby over and let it cook on the second side. Once this cooks another 4 or 5 minutes and it's nice and crispy golden brown like the top, it's ready to go. Let this rest for 1 minute before you cut it up. Otherwise, things are going to start oozing out a little too much. I don't eat gluten, you guys, but my son is going to devour this thing. He can't wait. And actually, this whole thing was motivated by him. He suggested I make one of these for you, and he came up with the dipping sauce. My son Jason has inspired many recipes for me on this channel, and I'm going to create a playlist for you so that you can see those. They are some of my more popular recipes on the channel. Like I said, this is crispy on the outside and creamy cheesy on the inside. And the dip is incredible. You've got to try this. This is what a quesadilla experience should be. Let me know down in the comments if any of the hacks are helpful to you. Okay, let me know which one is your favorite. This here is burrito pie casserole inspired by my son. Click the link on the screen and it'll take you right to the recipe. Enjoy, everyone, and we'll see you next time.